There are 4 remaining playoff teams: the Mavericks, Warriors, Heat, and Celtics. Let's talk about what a ring would mean for each one of them this season. If the Mavericks upset the Warriors in the conference finals and end up winning the NBA finals, Luka Doncic will be considered the favorite as the best player on the planet entering next season. He would be entering next season as a 23-year-old, his 5th season, a champion, and likely a finals MVP if the Mavs win. And he would have done something not many players could accomplish, winning it all as the head of their team at such a young age. Giannis won his first ring at 26. LeBron won his first ring at 27, Shaq was 27, Luka would be joining Tim Duncan as a 22-year-old NBA champion who was a frontrunner of the team, not just someone who rode the bench at a young age. Why would Luka be considered better than, say, Kevin Durant, Curry, Nikola, or Giannis? Well, because he's more than a jack of all trades. He's an ace of all trades and the most recent champion. His game has little weaknesses and he could do it all. I would even put him on the 75th all-time list if he won a ring, which he did not make this season, but as a 22-year-old champion and a finals MVP, if Damian Lillard can make the 75th anniversary team, Luka should be able to as well. If the Warriors win it all this season, Steph Curry would officially be in the GOAT debate, as in top 10 all time. I currently say Curry is top 20 all time, but having 4 rings and possibly 1 finals MVP would solidify a spot in the top 10. I wouldn't have him past Kobe or Tim Duncan, so top 6 or 5 all time will be tough, at least for now, but if Curry has more rings than Bird and the same amount of rings as Shaq, add on his regular season MVPs plus a finals MVP of his own, you could start to make arguments for him to get up there in the top 10. If the Miami Heat win it all this year, Pat Riley would be tied at GOAT of President of Basketball Operations. Right now I have the award going to Greg Popovich, but if Pat gets another ring as president, he'd be on equal footing as Greg with rings. President rings, that is, not coach rings or player rings. Greg has been president of the Spurs since 2002. He's been coach for longer, but as president he has 4 rings. Pat currently has 3 rings as president with the Heat. A 4th would put him on pace with Greg. The Heat would also prove that you can rebuild without tanking. After LeBron left the Heat and Wade retired, many expected this team to look like any other team after a dynasty ages out, which is a team that needs to rebuild through the draft, which is usually followed with years of tanking, but the Heat always stayed competitive in the playoff hunt and already made it to the finals in 2020. It would also be nice to see Jimmy Butler and Victor Oladipo win a ring. The last time a Celtics player won Defensive Player of the Year was in 2008 with Kevin Garnett. Do you know what else happened in 2008? I don't think I need to tell you. This year the Celtics also won Defensive Player of the Year with Marcus Smart. If history repeats itself, we could see the Celtics reclaim that first place spot with a total of 18 NBA champions. They are currently tied with the Lakers at 17 apiece, but I'm sure they would love to break that tie. Jayson Tatum would finally have the stage to prove that he's a top 5 current NBA player. Many people forgot about him this season since the Celtics did start off the regular season a bit rough. But if Jayson wins finals MVP, he would overtake Luka and be the favorite to be considered the best player on the planet entering next season. He would be a champion at age 23, beating the likes of LeBron, Shaq, and Kevin Durant at age, and he would be in the running to be one of the all-time greatest Celtics. Paul Pierce was 30 years old when he won his Celtics ring. Jayson would have 7 more years to add on to his already amazing Celtics run. He would have a shot to hang in there with the likes of Bird and Bill Russell, and surpass both Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce on the all-time Celtics list. He's not there yet, but a championship would easily put him in striking distance. But let's see it happen first. So this is what's on the table for each remaining team's legacy for this postseason. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.